What's up, everybody? This is Nightwing2303 with sneakerfiles.com. Today we're going to be giving a performance review on the Nike LeBron 8. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. The traction is actually perfect in all of these key areas, all the black points. It's an overlapped herringbone pattern, much different than the previous version, which is a classic herringbone pattern straight up and down the shoe. So the only thing that I did not like about the entire shoe basically was the outrigger point. There's this weird pattern, this curved kind of groove inside the outrigger, and this actually didn't provide enough grip even on a solidly clean floor. Even when I was cutting and transitioning this way or pushing off, there was still a minor slippage right here. Something that, you know, with this much space, we have to really utilize the usage of traction here. If you have an outrigger point and you leave it blank or with some funny pattern here, you know, it really doesn't work. I understand that they're trying to reduce the amount of rubber used to kind of reduce weight. However, the best way to implement any type of traction is to just go with the classic herringbone, just like this. Now, this is overlapped, and I'm telling you right now, this has the greatest amount of traction that I've ever played in. Prior to this, the Kobe 4 was the go-to shoe for a traction base, and this one beat it out completely. The cushioning starts at the bottom, right underneath the sole. This figure 8 here, this is Phylon, and it goes all the way around the bottom of the shoe. Okay, this sits in between the rubber outsole and underneath the 360 bag. So Phylon is a great source of cushioning. What they did was they injected it into each pillar here on the bottom. They put it in between the two layers, the bag and the sole, along with a top layer of Phylon. That alone was the biggest difference between this version here, which had only Phylon in the top, and it was a really dense type of Phylon, so it wasn't that comfortable. The only cushioning you were really getting out of the 7 was from the Max bag. So just right off the bat, adding 2 layers of Phylon both under and over with the Air Max bag in between was a great touch. Another thing that was really interesting was on top, normally you have this kind of like nylon type of material sewed and then glued onto the top of your cushioning system. This is actually a very light foam material, very soft and cushioned. It kind of reminds me of memory foam. They actually used this inside of the 2010 Cool Gray 11s, which made all the difference for that shoe being way more comfortable than the Countdown Pack and Space Jam. So the addition of that was definitely an upgrade. Now this is my favorite part. This is the insole for the LeBron 8. This thing is super thick, and it's this very sponge-like foam material. So here you have a side-by-side. This is the LeBron 7's insole. This is the LeBron 8's. You can clearly see a difference. This is way better. The fit of the LeBron 8 is also very, very nice. Everybody knows that the LeBron 7 really lacked in the heel, as well as the midfoot and forefoot area. This shoe completely upgrades the entire feature of having a lockdown fit. Upon first trying these on, you're going to want to initially go up half of a size. I recommend that you get your true size. I wear a size 9, and that's what these are. There's a lot of extra padding in here due to the inner sleeve here, which is installed all through the tongue with that breathable mesh, and it's all the way underneath the toe box here, so you're going to feel all that extra padding inside the toe. and you're going to be a little bit hesitant, as I was, but I ended up picking my size 9, and it was the best choice. As soon as you start playing in it, the foam starts to kind of give out and mold a little bit to the front of your foot. Now the lace area on the LeBron 8 is also a major upgrade compared to the LeBron 7. The LeBron 7 is very narrow and goes way down into the toe box area, straight up. It's not a good fit at all. It's actually one of the worst fitting shoes I've ever tried on. The LeBron 8, you can see here, has a very different pattern, which is perfect, and I'll tell you why. So right here at the midfoot area, your toes are going to be right here. So this is right where the ball of your foot is. It's a lot wider here, which is perfect. So this way it will give you a complete wrap fit when you do tie on your shoes. It gets more narrow towards the upper arch area of your foot, again making it for a very nice snug tight fit, and then widens back up at the collar, which, you know, hopefully you lace up your shoes all the way so that will also give you a nice snug fit. This actually is the best shape to conform to your foot. Now with that, as you can see, there's very little usage of flywire, mainly in the front area of your midfoot and on the heel and collar areas. This is right where you need it. As soon as you lace this area, this whole thing really wraps around your midfoot area, which is great because this is the side that's getting a lot of the wear and tear when you're transitioning and moving and changing directions rapidly. This area is very simple. As you can see, it's on both sides, right at the tip of the ankle and right above your arch. So as soon as you tighten these up, it's a complete lockdown fit. It really pulls your heel back into the shoe, and the padding of the area is incredible. You know, the padding in this shoe really puts every other shoe out there right now to shame. You know, I've been spending money on Jordan brand products and other Nike products, and the padding in here has been very minimal, to say the least. And the padding in this shoe is very substantial. It reminds me a lot of how they used to make shoes in the 90s, and you know, having extra padding, especially in this area, it's the way to go. So good job Nike, and good job to Jason Petrie, the designer, because that made this shoe one of the most comfortable shoes and form-fitting shoes that I've ever played in. Breathability is one of the factors of this shoe that you know, it is lacking quite a bit, as it was in the LeBron 7. After having all of these lightweight performance sneakers out, like the Hyperfuse and things like that, you know, full mesh uppers and stuff, breathability is an important factor while you're playing basketball. Now, your breathability comes from these perforation holes here on the side. There's a few more on this side. Most of these are just punctures, so these actually are not all the way through, so these do absolutely nothing. It's really these ones right here. And then you have your mesh. Alright, so that's the performance review on the Nike LeBron 8. If you were thinking about purchasing this sneaker to play in, I do highly recommend it. I was a little bit hesitant at first, but I'm really glad that I purchased this, and I've been having a lot of fun playing in it. You know, can't wait for, you know, some more colorways to come out, and also the V2, because the V2 is going to have much better breathability all around the shoe, and so that will take care of at least one of the two slight drawbacks to purchasing the sneaker. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as check out sneakerfiles.com, and we'll be back next time with another review, and that's pretty much it. So again, thanks for watching. Later.